Unlock potential that you didn't know you had in you. Fuck that nigga, ay. Oh yeah, it's time to mix it up and get your glow, girl. I know that you gon' get it, you got so much. Don't let nobody tell you that it's over. I want you to know that, girl, you got it, you got it.
Hey Krazies, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm going to be installing my first lace front wig. I've actually never worn one before this time. Now just keep on watching and see how I install this wig for the first time. So today we're going to be reviewing the hair that I got from AliExpress. I think the vendor was Allove hair. I'll put the direct link in the description bar below. What you guys see in my hair right now is the African Pride heat activated mask that I got from my beauty supply store haul. So today we're going to be doing a just an install and review, but first I'm going to get into like the specs of the hair, and then we'll go ahead and install it. So it came in a FedEx package, regular white packaging. I got it on April 29th, and then it came on May 7th, so about 9 days it took to come, a week or so, which isn't too bad, especially if you're not in a rush. So the hair comes in a package like this, like so. Pink packaging with a transparent front, and then once you open it inside, you get the hair, of course, and just this regular clear packaging where it says here 24 inches average size lace front wig, 180% density with medium brown lace, 24 inches. So there goes that. And then also in the packaging they gave like this one strip of red clip-in highlight. Not really gonna use that. Not using that. And then they also gave wig caps, 2 wig caps. I'll probably get a lot out of these. So here's what we got for the hair. I'm gonna take this netting off. I'm not really sure about the smell. I think it smells normal-ish. I don't know. So inside you have 3 combs, 2 on the side, 1 in the back, and then along with adjustable straps as well. You have like a tab of lace in the back, and then I'm pretty sure I got a 13x4, so it's gonna be 13 inches going this way and then 4 inches going back, parting space. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks like a little bit less than 4 inches. But I don't know, I guess we'll see once we do the actual install. So as I'm combing my fingers through, I'm getting like, oh, I only got 1 hair. No, it fell. So 2 hairs of shedding so far. Running my fingers through, but it seems really soft. It seems like it is 24 inches, but I can't really tell. So we'll get to installing this bad boy, washing it and all that stuff. I don't know, it seems to have like a natural smell. The true test is when we actually do the install. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna rinse this out of my hair, and then after I'm done customizing, I'll come back and we'll install it. So now we're gonna get into this install with this wig. So what had happened was I attempted to bleach the knots, and then like it came out like pretty good in the beginning, and then I kind of over bleached it, so then I had to go back in with a dye. I'll show you guys like that whole process, but I had to go back in with like a black dye and like re-dye like the roots of the hair because it got through a little bit. I think it's because I was like looking at tips on how long to leave the bleach with like a 20 developer but I had a 30. So now I just know to like, because the consistency was good, but now I just know to like leave it on for less time. So what I did was put this on, put on the wig cap using the freeze spray, razored it off actually with this right here, just razored it off. And then I went in with my powder to like cover because some parts dried white and I didn't like how that looked. So I just went in with my powder and did the perimeter. If you see me looking over here, I'm looking at like the mirror, just to make sure everything's in check and in order. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not 24. It doesn't look like 24, but this is her post wash. I did get quite a bit of shedding, but I think that's from me like plucking at the hairline. I'm gonna see if I even did a good job doing the hairline at all. It looked like I did, but when I dyed the roots of the front of the hair, it didn't like look so good to me. So we'll see. If not, I'm gonna take it off and redo it all over again. Okay, so as far as the hairline, this is what we got. Well, she's gonna have to come a little bit more forward. Well, over here. I have to cut the ear tabs. This is where my hairline starts. Okay, I'm just trying to figure this out, child. It's actually not too bad. Not too bad. So I'm gonna take the tinted lace spray that I got. It was actually $6.99 and not $3.99 like I said in the last video. They sent me a receipt through my phone. So I'm gonna take this and get, especially the part where I like re-dyed. You can kind of see, like here's where it was bleached, which was fine. And then in the front, it really seeped through. So I like re-dyed it. This is what we got now, and it looks a million times better, I must say so myself. Here I'm installing the hair using the same Got To Be freeze spray that I used for my cap and blow drying it on a cool setting. I did this whole process twice just to secure everything. Once that was done, I lifted the lace a bit because some dripped down, so I suggest setting it with the blow dryer super quick. I cut the lace into sections so I could focus on razoring it off. I did one section as best as I could and cut the rest and the ear tops off camera out of frustration. Just make sure that once you're done razoring, you go back in with the Got To Be freeze spray and then you set that down one more time, because as you can see, it still has a little bit of the lace that's just lifting. I had to do the rest of the install off camera because I was getting frustrated. I had some struggle. I had Got To Be glue all over my face. But now we're gonna get into styling. And I'm going to straighten it. Let me actually plug in my flat iron. Okay, so I straighten the hair. I'm gonna plug this in so that I could like straighten out these flyaways. But I don't know if I should do that after or before baby hair. I'm gonna do it after the baby hairs. So let's see what we got under here. I'm so scared, okay. Oh. We are stuck. Okay. Not too shabby. I have like a got to be all over my forehead. But that's fine. I don't know. I'm not a baby hairs person, so it's weird for me to do this. But I changed my mind on the baby hairs after trying and it becoming an epic fail. I left the one good one that I did on my left side, and then I just figured I'll attempt the other side on another day because I really don't have anywhere to go anyways. I'm just using my hot comb and some hair foam to get rid of all the flyaways and flatten everything out. So instead of leaving you guys out on a whim on some of the things that I did wrong in this video, I'm going to just like give you guys a list of suggestions, especially if you're doing it for the first time by yourself. So these are a couple of things I learned when also watching the playback of the video and noticing a couple of things that I could have done better so that you guys won't make the same mistakes. First, after bleaching knots the first time, I left it on for too long. So depending on the developer you have, make sure you put it on for the right amount of time so that it doesn't seep through the knots and onto like the roots of the hair. If you have to do a re-dye, make sure either A, you re-bleach the knots, or B, you dye very carefully so that you don't get it on the lace. So the next tip I would say is when you're doing the install, take out the hairs that you want as baby hairs first. I didn't do that. I just went ahead and sprayed got to be glue like all over the hairline. So take out the hairs that you want as baby hairs first, and then so that way they don't stick up into the hairline. But honestly, that's simply fixed with water because like got to be glue is water dissolvable. So you should be fine with that, but that's just another tip that I feel like would help. And then a last one is when cutting the lace, cut as close to the hairline of the lace as possible. I was a little bit scared, so I didn't do that. And I was scared to mess up, but I could have definitely gotten in a little bit closer, especially like in the middle here. And then I think on this side as well, I could have got closer, but I kind of fixed it with some baby hairs that I ended up doing in another video where you'll see this look that I created. I want to say that this was definitely not 24 inches because I'm 5'3" and 18 inches is usually right under my boobs or right above them, and this barely passes my waist. I will say that the luster is really pretty and the density isn't what I expected for 180%, but I think the thickness is just right for straight hair. I think really thick straight hair doesn't look natural, so I'm pretty content with that. Another tip that I have for you all is when you're customizing your hairline. I don't know what happened to the footage of me customizing my hairline, but when you're customizing it and you've already bleached the knots, this is after you bleach the knots, there might be some knots that didn't take. So take out those first, like individually, take out those that didn't take first, and then it'll start to look more natural so that they don't like, I don't know how to explain it, but it'll just look better. So take out the ones that didn't take the bleach out first, and then it should start to come together. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now, but if you have any questions, just make sure you put it in the comment section down below, or feel free to DM me on Instagram or Twitter, and I will get to you as soon as possible. In addition to that, I just wanted to say that YouTubers make it seem much easier than it is in real life. I promise you it was hard. I wanted to cry and I was stressed out and I just wanted to yank it off. But here we are. We made it, we did it through. So if I can do it, y'all can definitely do it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you tune into my next video where you'll see this look and we'll have an interesting conversation. Love you guys, bye.
Hey, pardon my vision, my physics is something unrealistic. I'm just reaching for the antonym of a statistic.